Hey, this is Ed Brenniger, Circle of Impact Leadership, and this is the February 2019 newsletter. A little late, we've been very busy getting the book tour established and going, and I've done 6 events so far, and it's just been marvelous. It's just exciting just to have the opportunity to have conversation with people that I would never have the opportunity to do, but I do in these instances. And what I'm learning is that there is a real value to people of the ideas that are in my book, Circle of Impact, and that they want to practice things that help make their life meaningful. And by that, they mean they want to do things that make a difference, that matters. And the type of people that are coming are all over the map. So it's not like there is one niche of people, one classification. The only thing that really separates people out is the people that come talk with me are people who recognize that there's something that needs to change, that they are in transition, they don't quite know what that means, and they're looking for a way to move through that transition to a better place where their life can have greater meaning and they find greater fulfillment. And so it's interesting that what people perceive as the book is not that it's this business book, but rather it's a self-help book. And it's a self-help book that functions within a context of a business or within the context of a community or a school or a local government or a church or even a family. But ultimately, it's about helping ourselves become persons of impact. So here's what's coming. And I want you to know about this because I'd like for your participation. I'd like you to help make this book tour something unique and special, and that it maybe attracts attention in a way that the typical marketing of a book does not do. I am seeking to do 2 book signing events a week for the remainder of this year. That's a pretty high goal. It may not happen quite that way, but that's the goal. And that's what we're attempting to do. I have an event this week in Orem, Utah. If you live down near Provo in Orem, come by the Barnes & Noble there tomorrow afternoon. This is Friday, February 7th. Tomorrow is Saturday, February 8th. Next weekend, I'll be in Austin, Texas. I have a couple of events scheduled at 2 Barnes & Nobles north of Austin, at Arboretum and at Homestead. Then I will be going the following week down to Southern California, where we're putting together a schedule for me to appear at bookstores from San Diego all the way up towards Ventura and Santa Clarita, including LA and its all those cities around LA. And I'll probably be there for 2 and 2.5 weeks. So I'm on a book tour now for about the next 3 weeks, and I welcome your involvement and come by and see me. And you'll know what I'm doing. Stay tuned on Facebook and at LinkedIn, and we'll be letting people know where those events are going to be. But I want to say something more about what is transpiring and why this is important. I think the conversations we're having at these stores are a beginning point. And what we need is more of this at a deeper level for a longer period of time. 15 minutes, 20 minutes is not enough. We need to have this conversation as a collective, as a group of people. And we need to have it not collective on a national level. We need to have it on a local level for local communities. So wherever you are, I'd like you to consider inviting me to come to your community and hosting an event where we have a conversation about the ideas in the Circle of Impact book. And we talk about how each of you as individuals and all of you as a group of people can take personal initiative to ignite change, to create impact, to make a difference in your community. And maybe what comes out of the conversation is that you identify something that is of real significance to give yourselves to. That you're going through a transformational moment where you recognize we have to go do this. I think we're moving out of a period where we can simply kind of do patchwork, incremental kind of improvements to things. I think we have to take a serious look at the way things actually work and say, can these work better? And if we must, how do we change this on a relatively more significant scale than maybe what we typically think? So that's the kind of conversation I think we need to have. I think it also allows you to explore maybe ways that you have not made a difference that you know that you really want to. And so I encourage you to, if you have the book, read through there and ask the question, what is the impact I want to have? What is the change that I want to make? What is the thing which must be changed if our community is going to be better or solve the problem which seems intractable that will not go away? And it will be in one of the three dimensions. It will be a problem of a lack of clarity about what is important and what are the values of your community. Or it may be that the relationships between people in your community are not working. Or it may be simply the structure of the way things are done there must change. Whatever that is, if you're going to change it, it starts with conversation. And that's what I'm offering to help facilitate. And if you would host me to come, then I'll come and we'll make sure that it's something that is really worthwhile investing in. So I look forward to seeing you on the road. I wish you well in your own endeavors to be leaders of impact. And I will be talking with you again next month. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.